Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. Beautiful day in London today, so I decided to just have a chillaxing video today, out in the sun, in my egg chair, chilling. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the fixture list that just came out, and I'm going to be looking back at the predictions I made last season and how I fared. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So guys, with the fixture list out today, there's a lot of people, talking about who's going to win the league and who's going to get relegated and where all the other honours are going. I don't know how they can work that out on the fixture list. Okay, you can work out what on paper are going to be your difficult fixtures and where they sort of are placed in the season. And you can get a kind of indication from there, but that's not to say who's, how well you're going to be doing. But before I get into that, let's talk about last season. So, last season, I did quite well. I said Man City were going to win the league, although I did kind of. Before I go on, actually, I'm going to put my last season's predictions in up there in the description above there in that link, so click on there if you don't believe what I'm saying, because some people say yeah, did he really say that? But I've got it on evidence, on video. So I did say Man City were going to win the league, and they did. I kind of said Chelsea if we sign Lukaku, but that's another thing. But I said Man City. They were my original choice, so tick for me on that one. Relegation, I got all three of the teams who were relegated correct. I got Burnley correct, I got Norwich correct, and I got Watford correct. So yeah, tick again. For the FA Cup, I put Chelsea, close. We also got done on penalties. For the League Cup, big fail, I said Manchester United. And the Champions League, big fail, I said PSG. I did get a couple of other ticks. I did say that Arsenal were going to finish 5th. They're going to be my surprise package. And yep, they did. And for the reasons I said as well, no European football. And I did say Brentford are going to surprise a lot of people by finishing just below mid-table. And they did. But my biggest fail of the lot is Lukaku. So he's obviously nearly on his way to Inter Milan, so hopefully he will be out of the door soon. He won't be our problem anymore. So I said he was going to end up as top goal scorer. Epic fail there. So I'll be doing a prediction list later on, just before the season begins. So probably a 70% success rate on my predictions, which is really good. I'm happy with that. Let us go take a look at the fixtures now. So we start off with a game against Everton. That's an away game against Everton. So the Todd Bowley consortium kicks off against Everton, against our old player and top goal scorer of all time, Frank Lampard. And we all know what happened last time we played Everton. We kind of kept them in the league, so we owed them a victory, because every time we play Everton, Jordan Pickford turns into the best goalkeeper in the world. So that's a bit of a bogey ground for us. But beginning of the first game of the season, anything can happen. I'm hoping that we don't get the Goodison hoodoo, and we get off to a great start, because if you look, we've got Tottenham as well as our second game, and Leeds. Tottenham and Leeds, two of our most hated clubs. We played them back to back. Tottenham at home, Leeds away, and it kind of ends with two relatively easy on paper games. Leicester, we don't know what Leicester we're getting this season. Last season we had a poor Leicester, but if Leicester are still, if they get it together, they're still going to be a dangerous side. And Southampton are a bit hit and miss, ain't they? I won't go through every single one because obviously you guys can read for yourself. I'm just going to go through some of the highlights, and obviously we got the World Cup year, so this is going to be a bit of a strange season as the football sort of is interrupted halfway through. So key games, Liverpool, we got them. We always seem to play Liverpool early. Again, this season no different. We got them in September the 17th, and the good thing is that in December and November and December, those are the years that those are the months that we usually have a wobble after a good start. Usually our starts are usually decent, but we only play 4 games in that period, so that may be a good thing for Chelsea, actually, a blessing in disguise, because there's no chance for us to wobble if we're only playing 4 games in that period. And just after the World Cup, we then resume. There's only going to be 2 games, as I said, in December. It's quite a kind December for us. Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, 2 of the newly promoted teams. So I'm hoping for positive results against them. But we do need positive results against those 2 because January is we only got 3 games, and sandwiched in between a game against Crystal Palace, we got Manchester City at home and Liverpool away. So that's going to be key. So are we going to be challenging for the title, or are we going to be in a relegation slot? Because some of our fans, our fan base are thinking that, Chelsea are not going to be doing that good this season. We haven't bought anyone. It's all doom and gloom. There's a lot of wrist slashing going around at the minute. So it looks like, we'll probably be nearer to the bottom than the top if a lot of our fan base are to go by. So let's just move on to the end of the season. So the end of the season, we've played against Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest again. So can that be to cement our place in the top 4? Could that be for a challenge for the title, or can it be relegation battles? I don't know. But then Manchester City is our second to last game of the season. Are Man City already going to have won the league? Again, is that going to be a title clincher? Are we going to be handing Liverpool the title by beating Man City? Or are we going to be having to beat Man City to avoid relegation? Those are some of the questions that need to be answered. And then we end with Newcastle at home. Newcastle at home is usually a very nice fixture for us. I know Newcastle are building a new side, and they're going to have. It'll be interesting to see what sort of squad they've got. But we always do well when we play against Newcastle. So I'm hoping for a positive result against them. So there you are. There you have it. That's the fixture list for this season. Does this determine how well we're going to do? It's always a lot of people just make banter and everything else. Because I was watching Sky Sports earlier, and they're already making it into a Liverpool Man City fest. So I turned it off in the end because I just couldn't be bothered with just watching those 2 teams being featured all the time. Most worth noting as well, our first match of the season is live on Sky, a 5:30 kickoff on a Saturday. So I think that's as I said, the start of the Bowley era. So let's see how we get on, and let's make some signings, because if we don't make any signings, then relegation could be a thing. I'm only joking, guys. I'm just nah. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the sunshine, guys, and I hope you have a nice rest of the day. I know that I am going to be. I know I'll be chilling. I got work, so I'll be chilling after work and just sleeping in the sun. So don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time we make a new video. Take care. Bye-bye.